Hey babes, I'm Cynthia.
And I'm Beverly. Grab your favorite drink. Let's sip and chat.
Welcome to Tipsy and Truthful, the podcast.
Period. Welcome back. This is Tipsy and Truthful, the podcast with two best friends sip and chat about life, relationships, parenthood, and everything in between. I am Beverly.
I'm Cynthia. I think.
Yeah. Did you guys miss us?
And you're gonna keep missing us.
Cricket.
Our faithful followers did.
I hope so. We missed you.
All four of you.
All seven. I'm gonna add a couple.
Yeah.
All seven of you. So how have your weeks been? It's been a couple weeks.
Well, where should I start? It has been a couple weeks.
In the beginning,
once upon a time. No. It has been a couple weeks, and it's going to be a couple more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
This is episode 20.
Oh my God, yeah.
This is
20.
episode 20, and so we wanted to come back before we actually left again.
Are you going to make an announcement now?
I am. I'm making it in the beginning just in case anybody clicks off and they
Okay.
look for us. They know
Okay.
what happens.
Okay.
So, hey guys, welcome back to our episode. This is episode 20. We are taking a break.
Yes.
We're taking a much needed break. Jessica's already staring at me, so let me move my mic. She's back, guys.
Oh yeah, Jess is back.
Because last episode she wasn't here.
Mhm.
Now she's back. But we're taking a leave of absence.
Kinda.
FMLA. Like what I did there.
No, I don't like what you
We're just
Jessica said
taking,
unapproved.
we're taking a break because you know what?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I have to apologize in advance. I have allergies and I'm gonna be sniffling the entire time.
It's okay.
Continue.
So we're taking a quick little hiatus because I can't concentrate with your sniffles.
Sorry.
Well, it's because you keep doing like what the heck? We're taking a hiatus. I said this 3 times already because we're tipsy and truthful.
Mm-hmm.
And Beverly and I had a conversation about our mental health,
Yeah.
our emotional well-being, and we are falling apart, guys. That's just the honest truth.
Yep.
Listen, there's no sugarcoating.
Mm-hmm.
We're falling apart at the seams. And so
Yeah.
before we completely come undone, we just decided that we're going to take a break because even though we love this, we don't want to give half-ass material.
Right.
And because we're not doing well emotionally or mentally, and when I say well, it's like we're not like depressed or anything, but like, there's just a lot of moving parts all the time. And I think that we need to like focus our energy to organize our lives, make sure that they're running smoothly before we could come on here and give you guys advice. So because we take what we say so seriously, we're taking a break because we are walking the walk that we're always telling you guys about.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, we're
right?
always talking about take care of yourself. But if we're not doing that for us, then we're failing you guys because we're not being honest.
Right.
And we need that break.
Right.
So this is going to be our last video episode because we still decided that we're going to have Spotify, Apple. Please subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to take a break from our videos because it's a lot of work.
It's the biggest production part of the whole podcast is the video. Is the setting up everything, is breaking everything down after we're done, is the editing, is looking for the clips and posting all
the
that
clips.
and trying to come up with captions that don't suck. Like, it's a lot of work. And again, although we do love this, for me, like, I'm struggling to do the podcast and try to do it well and take care of myself and put myself first. So
take care of your children.
Of course.
But
I can't take care of my kids if I'm not well.
And that's why it's important to mention that because
Right.
it's not only take care of yourself, that is the most important part so that you're well for everyone else. And the
Right.
fact that it's hard to do that, like then we're failing.
Right.
We're failing at everything.
So yeah, please continue to
Listen
to us. We're still going to be without the camera. We'll still be recording every week, same day, same time. We'll still be sharing when we post episodes on our social media. We hope that, you continue to listen, that you bear with us. We, again, have to take care of ourselves. We can't tell you guys, like, love yourself, take care of yourself.
If we're
And
not doing it.
then we're over here fucking
Falling
scrambling.
apart.
Exactly.
Yeah, being fake.
spiraling.
Like, I think that's, this podcast has really, like, I'm already a person of my word, but it holds me accountable to a different level. And, like, I never want to come on here and be like, guys, come on, you love yourself first and do this and do that. And we're not doing that for, like, we're struggling to do that for ourselves. It just doesn't make sense. So we have to, like, rip off the Band-Aid. With that, we actually started, I don't know if maybe you guys have heard of 75 Hard.
Yeah.
Can
I explain?
Yeah, of course you can.
So 75 Hard is this, like, it's more of a mindset
mental set
challenge, right? So there are a few rules. You do this for 75 days. One of the rules is you drink a gallon of water every day. The other one is you pick a specific diet or meal plan or whatever that you want to stick to, and you have 0 cheat days in the 75 days. The third one is no alcohol, which we'll get into in a second. The fourth one is exercise twice a day for 45 minutes, and one of them has to be outdoors. And the fifth is that you have to read at least 10 pages a day of a nonfiction book, like of something that's going to bring like some sort of value or learning to your life. So we started this on Monday, which is why we're going to take our shot, but it's not alcohol.
Show them what it is, babe.
This is not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor us, we're here.
Hey.
Culture Pop soda. So this is like probiotic clean soda. We haven't tried it yet. We're about to try it now.
I mean, I tried
this flavor.
I haven't tried this flavor, but I've tried the other ones and I love it.
What is it? Strawberry and rhubarb, which I didn't even know what that was until Cynthia told me like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So let's start off with this shot of prebiotic soda.
Jessica say, what the frick did
I grab your Malibu. You didn't sign up for this. Oh, but it's 75 days, but we're doing it for 60 because we're gonna try to be realistic, and summer is down around the corner. And yeah, we're gonna have cookouts and stuff and have ice cream with the kids. So 60 days is what we're sticking to. Yeah. Alcoholic.
I mean, I like wine.
Yeah.
I like my rum in the summer.
Una sangría.
My rum and Coke. Like, what the frick?
Ready, Jess? Pa arriba.
Can't see your little hand.
You can't see your hand. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, pa adentro.
I like it.
I like it too.
It tastes good.
I can't stand
You
here.
ass. I'm like, you tried it too? It's good.
So that's what we're drinking in this cup too.
I like it. I like
It's
this flavor
like-
better than the other one.
I like it too. It's like minty, like fresh.
Could you imagine this with some ice?
I didn't have ice, Cynthia, pero muchacha, sorry. So while we were gone, we were gone 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We didn't have an episode the last 2 weeks. While we were gone, we had a few Dear Cynthias come in. So for this episode, we're just gonna answer those, and then since it's episode 20, we said every 10 episodes we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play. What is it called again? We're Not Really Strangers. Again. So if you want to start with a Dear Cynthia,
Sure.
por favor, can I read it and then you answer it?
Sure.
All right. Déjame.
No, what the frick? No.
She's on the Google form.
It's 1, 2, 3.
The last three?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, actually, they look jumbled. Some of them we have.
I know we haven't answered this one, so I'll start with this. What is a Wait
Yes,
a
we
minute.
did.
That's not it.
Exactly. They got jumbled.
How did that happen?
I don't know because I erased those.
All right, then I know this one. As a teacher, Dear Cynthia, it's not written, but I'm adding it because it's implied. As a teacher, do you think what is being taught in school today conforms with today's society and way of living? Indoctrination, and there's like 12 question marks after indoctrination.
First, explain what that is.
First, I'd never heard of the word. Actually, I'm lying. I heard the word, but I didn't really know.
Google the
actual definition. Vamos a.
Because I know what it means, obviously. I just don't know. I want the proper definition so you guys know.
Okay,
Let's
look it up.
So that you guys actually know. I got a cut in my. It hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Indoctrination, noun, the process of teaching a person or group to accept a set of beliefs.
Brainwashing.
Is it brainwashing?
I don't know. I'm just being.
Is indoctrination what happens in churches too? Are we being
I think
brainwashed?
it happens everywhere.
I don't think I would call it
indoctrination.
brainwashing.
No, I'm just saying. I was just joking.
Oh.
But
No, I
was like, damn, calm down. It's not necessarily negative. Per se. I just think that it's dangerous depending on.
Wait.
What?
I have to scratch all of that. There's a critical word that I left out.
What?
I'm going to read the definition once more.
Okay.
And I had it zoomed in and there was one more word that I didn't read.
Okay.
Because that changes the whole thing.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Okay.
Indoctrination, the process of teaching a person or group of people to accept a set of beliefs uncritically. That last word is basically that they're trying to
without
teach
fighting,
without them being able to challenge the teaching.
Resistance.
So that, I take it back. That's not what happens in church. Well, I guess it is, but that's
in cults. Like, that's just the reality.
okay.
There's a lot of cults.
What do you think about that in the education system as a teacher?
Listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest right now. I don't know how to answer that. That I have strong feelings about certain things, and I am not in a place to answer them. You know,
fine.
That's just the honest truth. Is there indoctrination? For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a teacher, you would know, but that's fine. Otro día, we can touch upon this in the future.
You don't want to get canceled.
It's not even about that.
being
It's just that
canceled,
I
I
need to
think.
find the right words. I need to be in the right place to express that.
Okay.
You know? And that's just me being truthful.
The other Dear Cynthia.
I will say about the education system. I think it depends also where your children go to school. The town. What does the town believe or stand for? What do they want their kids to be educated with? That has a lot to do with how the school handles the culture.
Oh, sorry.
That was it.
So the second one was Dear Cynthia. They didn't write that, but I'm saying it because it's implied. Please describe what success is in your own words or to you.
Okay, to me, I think to be honest, it's a subjective thing. Success is different for everyone. Everyone has a different goal when it comes to their success, what success means to them. So for me, I think success for like at this point in my life, I think is health, peace, walking in my purpose and finding that and being comfortable and happy in that.
Period.
You know, I feel like that's different for everyone because success could be, and we talked about this in another episode.
Yeah.
A success is just different for everyone. Is not only subjective, but I think in different stages in your life, success changes constantly.
Yeah.
It's never the same.
Yeah. It's true. If you would ask me what success was when I was 17, I would be like having a car and a cute boyfriend.
Money. Having money in my pocket.
Exactly. I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so clear-minded.
Period. It's the alcohol.
There's no
It's the lack of alcohol. Third and final question. Dear Cynthia, is it healthy for a man or a woman to stay in a relationship just for the well-being of the kid or kids?
No.
That's an easy one. It's definitely not healthy.
No,
Not
it's
healthy
not
for the
healthy.
parents, not healthy for the children.
It's not healthy for anyone, but I do understand that it's difficult to make that decision and to walk away.
Yeah.
It's hard and it's painful. And you think about the repercussions on your children. You think about are you going to survive? Are you going to be okay? How is your life going to be different? Especially when you're used to something. So
There's a saying in, I don't know if it's Dominican or if it's just Hispanic, but La
Stop looking into my soul, Jessica.
What is it? La costumbre es más fuerte que el amor. Something
Yes.
like that.
No, it is.
Which basically means your... How do you say la costumbre in English?
Costumbre is like what you're used to sometimes, like your routine, your
routine.
like what you're comfortable in. Your comfort zone is stronger than love itself.
Yeah.
Because you not wanting to leave that comfort is scary.
Yeah.
You're like, I'd rather stay here because I know what to expect.
Right.
Then I don't really want to be here, but
You don't know what else is out
exactly.
there. Like, it's scary to think
Yeah.
of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I will never recommend to anyone to stay with their partner just for the kids.
Yeah.
I think that even when parents try to hide it, it's obvious to the children, and it hurts them in different ways. Obviously, a divorce or parents splitting
It's also
up
painful.
is also painful. If you ask me, in my humble opinion, it's more painful to see an example of a relationship. This is going to be your foundation for what you base other relationships on for the rest of your life. And if it's two people who hate each other but live in the same house, that's what they're going to carry as a normal relationship. So for me, it's worse.
Yeah.
Do you, boo? Be happy. Be happy. If this person is not someone that you can make it work with, your kids will understand when they're older. That's what I think. My sniffles again. I'm sorry. I've been trying to hold it in, but
I really like that.
Me too. I'm like trying to save it. There's not a lot.
Well, okay. I only had one can because this is like I needed to try it, but I will be buying a case.
Same. So moving right along, we have our little game. Our little game. It's not our game. We're not really strangers. And for the next one, for episode 30, Dios mediante, I want to play a different game. So
yes,
if you guys have any suggestions, yeah, send them our way, please. I only took out the level 2 and level 3 cards because those are the ones that are like deeper. Level 1 are like surface level, like your favorite type of shoes, stuff like that. So, would you like to start, babe?
Sure. I'm just gonna pick randomly.
Yeah. Do you wanna do just me and you, or do you wanna ask Jessica one?
We're gonna ask.
Oh,
Jessica.
babe, you put both of them together. There's
you
two
separated?
separate piles. Yeah, there's level 2, level 3.
Oh, okay. Who is this one for first? Jessica?
Not here.
Too bad.
Jessica's here.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What did it say?
Jessica. What lesson took you the longest to unlearn?
To unlearn? Huh. It sounds like, what have you been doing for a very long time, or what did you do for a very long time that you realized you shouldn't be, or you had to stop doing? That's what it sounds like they're asking. Do, 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 do.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
I already answered it for you in my head. Do, 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 do.
I have no idea.
Take another shot because you do.
Yeah. We'll come back to you then. Do you want me to answer that?
You could answer it. A
A
calambre in my ear? That's weird.
That is weird. I've never heard of that.
I heard something crack in there.
The longest for sure is not everybody is like me. Like, you can't I can't expect me from everybody else. I've said this here before, but I used to be so heartbroken when people would not treat me the way that I would treat them. That used to kill me. It took me so many years to be like, but everybody isn't you, Beverly.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna do.
I think you're
things
still
the way
learning
you do.
that. It's getting easier.
I think I'm like 90%. Like, I still see the best in people.
I'm like that.
I still see the best in people,
can't-
but I understand now that, like,
Yeah.
people are allowed to do what they want in their lives, even if it doesn't match what I would do. How about you?
I think for me, it's about me. Doubting myself and thinking that I'm not worthy or, smart enough to do things or capable of doing things that I know that I'm more than capable of doing.
You're also still learning that.
I'm struggling with that.
Yeah.
That's just you're the one that catches me all the time, but
Yeah.
you do, but you are, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to get out of that mindset. to
Yeah.
think that you're able to do those things that you've told yourself for so long that you can't.
I want to shake you sometimes when I hear how you limit yourself.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, tú puedes eso y más. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So that's something I'm still unlearning,
Yeah.
you know? Your
Jessica, we gave you a chance, girl. I'm about to answer it for you. You don't know?
Go ahead.
I'll think of one for her. The how important it is to show affection to the people that you love. I feel like
it's so funny because that's the one I
that's the
thought.
one that you
yeah,
thought, too.
immediately.
Because I've seen changes in you in that department, and I know that before it wasn't even something maybe in the forefront, you know. But we've talked about it.
Yeah.
And we told you how important it is,
Exactly.
and now you have no choice.
Period.
Yeah, 'cause
She hugged me today. Hello.
But she didn't hug me.
She don't like you.
Oh, I'll give you one after the show.
I don't want it now because now,
Ahora forzado, un abrazo forzado.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Right?
yeah.
I thought of it immediately.
And you've even said it.
Yeah.
You've even you've had this
That you're
conversation
working on it. Right?
with us.
It's
So
more for my husband. Because I'm
Hey,
not affectionate.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's great that you
the people that
recognize
you
it.
love, your husband, your sisters.
Cynthia.
No, I see it even in the kids. Like
Oh, yeah.
more affectionate even with them. So whether you want to admit it or not, bitch, you are working on it. Second question, and this is a level 2 one. I'll ask Cynthia first. What title would you give this chapter in your life?
Unlearning, relearning.
Unlearning and relearning. How about you, Jessica?
God, I don't know. Go.
You don't know?
You go.
I don't know either. Becoming Beverly is what I would call it.
That's a good one. Okay, Michelle Obama.
I feel like I feel like
Becoming?
I'm learning who I really am.
Yeah.
You know, and accepting it. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. Like, yeah, but this is me. And
Yeah.
you know, I know these areas I can improve in, but these areas, like, I kick ass, and I'm gonna toot my own horn. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah, for sure. I like that.
Thanks.
For me, I guess I would say diving into my soul, my heart, or something like that.
Ah,
Diving
period.
into my soul.
Period.
Wow, this bitch is deep. Take more shots. Yeah, I think you.
She's loosening up. Take shots for us.
Yeah,
because
take
we
our
freaking
shots for
can't.
us. I'm very jealous right now. But anyway.
It's only been 5 days, guys. And I honestly could say I'm not struggling.
I am.
In my 60 days hard. Like the only thing I'm struggling with is
We're shaking, Eric.
shut up. It's the
Withdrawal
exercising because my schedule stinks butt.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
The food for me is more challenging.
The food is actually not the challenging part. The reading is not challenging because I love to read. I like to journal, so that's easy for me. But figuring out when to work out outside, work out inside.
Yeah.
And I have baseball practice and se me olvidó hacer compra and there's always something. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, se me va el tiempo.
Girl, who you telling? You know how many appointments I went to this week? Like 4.
Well, you got 4 children.
I know. It's like, and I have like Mondays is Jonas's physical, and then Thursday is his first dentist appointment, and then next week I have to take Jace, and then the week after, like, it's always
That's a lot.
something. It's hard to squeeze in exercise time. Not impossible though.
Not impossible.
Not impossible.
I used to wake up at 5 to go to 4:30 to be at 5 at CrossFit.
Period. Go ahead. Next one.
For Jessica?
I don't know how many we're gonna do.
Jessica?
Yeah, ask Jessica first. Well, me and you will just ask them. Well,
How can you become a better person?
I'm already better as it is.
Oh, God.
she says she's already better as it is. More better.
More better.
The
I can
bestest.
become a better person.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, like you said, showing more affection
Yes.
to the people that I love, so the way they know.
Yes.
Also, coming out a little more of my comfort zone.
There you
Then I
go.
close myself and I don't let anybody.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Not letting anybody in. I get what you're saying. I get that that's for you what it is. For me, it's the comfort zone of understanding. Once again, the question that I had earlier. Or the answer.
Also work on
Whoa,
There you go.
Jessica.
You know that I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
We know that, but the fact that,
that
you're
you
just
have
like
recognized
whoop,
that.
whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Well, I know. It's just
Wow.
hard to trust someone because you know, like.
But you
there's
don't
so many
know.
snakes out there.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but that's why I think for me it's hard because unless you do something to me,
Yeah.
I automatically trust you.
Mm-hmm.
I trust you. I give you that trust automatically.
Same.
But I start taking it away when you show me that you are not to be trusted.
See, I'm
Right.
the other way around.
You
I
have
trust
you automatically don't you have they have to earn your trust.
Yeah.
And that's what comes with the weird like the type of people who see the best in people at first, you know.
But I don't. You know what? It sucks, but at the same time, I don't want to change.
I don't want to change that either.
I feel
even
like
though it's a
that's
cruel
me.
world out here, but
Exactly. Like I don't want to have to change who I am as a person because the world is unworthy of me.
period.
Yeah, I don't think I've changed to be like that. I think they were just like that from the beginning.
You've always
Yeah.
been that way.
And I've been the opposite, so I get it.
Dig deep. Try to figure out where that stemmed from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to join our 60-day challenge, I'll
Wanna
find a
know
book
from
for you.
where?
From where?
Wow.
Makes
Makes
sense.
sense.
Jinx. Did I answer? Well,
That was actually perfect.
that was.
Makes sense.
What was the
That's how
question?
connected we are.
I know.
How can you become a better person?
By getting more in tune with my body. And actually listening to myself when I need a break, when I need rest, when I need to eat, when I need to stop eating, when I need to, actually paying attention and listening to my body and my needs.
I feel the same.
Yeah.
I feel like getting more in tune with mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
Like just aligning all of it.
I keep looking at like somatic therapy, which is like basically that, like connecting your mind with your body. And yeah.
I feel like that's why I am really enjoying the 60-day hard because it's a spiritual like connection. Like you have to do so much mentally and your body has to catch up to it.
I forgot one part of it, which we haven't done, not even one day. The picture. You're supposed to take a
No,
progress
I
picture
told you I was doing
every
that
day.
weekly.
Yeah, I've done no pictures. I want to start doing that. But anyway, I think it's about that challenge is more about your brain than actually like losing
and your body has to catch up to all those mental changes because honestly, everything is mental, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you guys we know that, but I need you guys to understand that diseases and like all the anxiety and depression and sadness that we feel is because our mind is not in tune with with our body.
Yep.
And we gotta align all of it,
which is we're learning to do.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't answer.
You didn't?
Nope.
No.
You just said same. Oh no, you were just saying same.
Actually,
Okay.
I did say same, so I did answer it.
Oh, okay. Are you sure? You
Yeah.
don't have
No,
another
I
answer?
would have said the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I think I did answer it. ADHD. I don't remember.
I'll ask this one to you first. What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
Listen, you guys are gonna get sick of hearing this, but honestly, I need you guys to understand that I've lacked confidence in myself all my life, and that has something I'm still struggling with in my 30s, and coming to terms with and fighting that constantly. It's hard. It's been, especially like growing up, like, like those stages that are so important, and I struggle with that so deeply, and I didn't realize how that would affect me in womanhood.
Yeah.
It really has affected me, and I feel like it's holding me back from really doing the things that I've always wanted to do. So fighting that is so hard.
I suggested that we all take. I even came up with a course for Miss Jessica here that we all take like a coaching course, and the one that I suggested for you is based on that, on becoming more confident.
And when I'm saying confident, guys, it's not. People automatically think confidence physically. And that's not the issue.
That's not it. Confidence is not just about
but
body
I think a lot of
image.
people, exactly. I think a lot of people, I mean confidence in me as a person, in my capabilities, in what I can offer, in the way that I think, in all those areas. It's not physical. It's that mental part.
It's about trusting yourself.
Yeah.
Really.
And I've struggled with that my whole life. Anxiety.
No, not fun.
I know, because I've been anxious since I could remember.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I push Cairo to do things that I'm scared to do, You know, you see me doing
Yeah.
that. I'm like, I don't want him to hold himself back because he's scared.
Yeah. We were at a trampoline park. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm. No, last week.
Last week?
It feels like 2 weeks.
Sheesh.
It was last week.
It's been a few days out here.
Mm.
Last week we went to a trampoline park with the kids, and they have like this like rope course that's like pretty high up.
Yeah.
And Cairo's not a fan of heights.
Like his mom. I'm terrified of heights.
And the girls tried it right away. Of course, they're older than Cairo. And
I think Cairo had a bad experience. We did it in Jordan's furniture, and he freaked out. We had to get him that, like, they had to, like, literally, he was crying the whole time, and they had to, like, the workers had to go and get him and rescue him.
Oh.
It was like a whole thing. So he's just like, I'm not ready.
So you kept telling him like, hey, are you gonna try it? Are you gonna try it? And you don't push him in a way like, no, véalo, tú puedes. It's like, are you sure you want to try it? Okay, well, look at it. If you feel like you want to try it, let me know. We'll go try it. You know, I love the way that you push him to try new things because it's not like a pressure or if you don't do it, I'm gonna be disappointed. It's more like, hey, this could be fun. What do you think?
I'm gonna bring a small example. Last year, for the twins' birthday, they had a reptile animal thing. Like, so it was like a safari themed birthday, and they brought animals. I am terribly afraid of snakes. Like, guys, I
definitely
I don't like snakes. Like, the thought of snakes like freaks me out. Right? In this birthday party, they had snakes, and I once again terrified of snakes. But I encourage Cairo to hold the snake. Because I'm terrified and I'm not going to do it, but I don't want him to be scared. Yeah. And he did it. And he held it twice. And he was like, look, Mom. I'm like, you look so good from so far. You look great.
You're like zoomed in times 100. Like, from the parking lot. Like,
but he was,
I love it.
He was freaking out. But like, you know, I was just like, you can do it. Like, you can do it. I can't do it, but you can. But it's just doing that, you know?
Yeah. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Who had the question? I don't remember. What was the question? Oh, Jessica, what are you still trying to prove to yourself?
I already drank this.
I think I have to agree with Cynthia on that. It's just more like pushing myself to do things that I know I can't do. Like, for example, like the editing stuff. Like,
yes.
You tell me you can't do it. You can never. I didn't think I could.
Of course you could figure it out.
Away.
And also, like, for example, when I used to take pictures, I dropped out immediately. I picked it up and dropped it off, picked it up and dropped it off. I could have probably made a career out of that.
Of course.
But because I was like, I don't think the pictures are good. So
you're super critical of yourself.
100%.
Yes. And let me tell you guys something about my sister, Jessica. 2 things. Number 1, she is her biggest critic and a perfectionist, which is good, but sometimes it's her downfall. And number 2, this bitch could figure anything out. You crazy. Give her anything, and let me tell you, if she works with it hard enough, she will perfect it. I promise you. Because she will research up and down, look under every rock, turn every stone, and figure it out. So when, like, she says something like, oh, I don't like, when she starts doubting herself about something, I'm like, you can do it. I'm like, stop. You can do it. Go ahead.
She figured out editing. We asked her to do something, and, like, within 10 minutes, she's like, oh, I already did it. And I'm like, what the
like,
also because you guys like they make the end through that. So like you tell me to go. So how would you do if you do this? And then you make me think about it. Okay, so yeah, I will do this. Okay,
well, we're just dumb and we're just asking questions.
I don't know. But it helps me.
I think for us is we have a vision of what we want it to look like on YouTube, right? And we have zero idea of how that could even be a possibility. So we're like, hey, Jess, if we wanted to be saying something and at the same time the word comes out on top of my head, but then it runs that way on the screen, how would you do that? She's like, I don't know. And then she'll figure it out. 10 minutes later, be like, here you go. I saw a video on it and I figured it out and I did that. And I'm like,
the other thing is with, like, for example, with gaming, you know I game a lot.
Yes.
I could have been a streamer, but
you still could
you
be.
You still can be. There's no limit. You can start today.
You're not dead.
You could start right now. Like,
you can start as soon as we go home.
Exactly.
I could have made a career.
Subscribe to Jessica.
Subscribe. Okay, Jess is
going to start. I don't know. Where do you stream?
I don't stream.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta.
But you have to show your face, don't you? Or
no. That's the thing. I don't like showing my face.
No, I've seen people not show their face.
I mean, I could just not show my face too.
There's a lot of people that show their screen, show the back of their head, have a mask on.
Okay, we're gonna do. Is it Sia with the
peluca?
Wig? We're gonna get you a wig that covers your whole face.
How's she gonna play?
Oh, she could see the same way she could see.
See, I could see.
Can't she?
I don't know.
I seen her walking, you know. And no puede estar así
She
de
has
que,
somebody
with a
guiding
cane.
She
Like,
has somebody guiding her.
I don't know.
She's just in VR headset.
Oh God. 2 steps to the right. 2 steps to the right. Too close.
She has somebody in her ear, like, walk 3 steps. Stop it. Espérate. Te va a caer. All right.
That's funny.
Anyway, who did we all answer that one?
Yeah.
You're missing, Beverly.
Oh, I didn't answer that one. Uh-oh.
Wait, she didn't answer that one.
What am I still trying to prove to myself? Again, we're like a broken record here. For me, it's still my parenting skills, you know?
Yeah.
That every day I still try to do my best, and I'm like, oh, am I doing enough for my kids?
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to prove myself that I'm not fucking them up too bad, I guess.
I get that. I think that's every parent's like any good parent, I think, is constantly worried about how am I fucking up my kid.
Yeah. Because we all are in one way or another.
I know. And things that we don't even notice.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just not too much. Has a stranger ever changed your life?
Oh my God.
Stranger?
Okay, we're going to have to really think about this. You can cut our thinking. We'll be right back. Let's keep thinking. A stranger ever changed my life?
I don't think so.
Not that I can remember. I feel like if that's something that would happen to you, you would remember. Like, it would be a strong memory.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, with my memory, who the fuck knows, but.
Actually, I do have one.
Yeah?
What is it?
I don't know if you remember, Beverly. I went to the DR and I came back and they changed my flight like a billion times. They moved it. It was supposed to go from Santo Domingo to New York and then New York to Boston. They changed it to Santo Domingo to Florida, then to Florida to New York, and then New York to.
Oh, God.
It was a whole mess. But the whole thing is they were delayed, and they basically, when I got to New York, my flight was already took off. So I didn't have any other flight, and I had to wait Thursday. There was some lady that saw me crying, and she went and talked to somebody in JetBlue, and they immediately got me on a flight.
Wow.
So I mean, it didn't change me, but
But
it did change because I was gonna have to stay in New York for into Thursday.
But I think it
For
also
days
changes
by
your
yourself.
perspective on
Right.
life, because I think that you have to think deeper than that. Like, there's, to me, what the message I got, like, if it would have happened to me, I'm like, see, there's
There
still
are
good
good
people
people.
in the world.
Yeah,
Especially you who have a hard time trusting
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
especially a stranger.
So, yeah.
I love that.
I don't
think
have
that's how it changed your life. I think it was one, like maybe the first example
instance.
that you saw that was like, hey, maybe not every stranger sucks.
And I just want to clarify, I wasn't crying with boogers on my face.
Oh, there was no boogers?
There was no
She's
boogers.
probably lying. I wasn't there, but estaba con así hipeo en la casa.
Or you knew because you were looking for a bus.
Girl, I don't remember. I don't remember what I did yesterday, Jessica.
Well, I know if she didn't do something, then you were gonna do something.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't have one. I don't have one. I don't think so.
An example of that?
No.
I don't think
Because
so
it's
either.
like you said, I would have remembered.
Again, with my memory, who knows? But I don't. Nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, nothing comes to mind, so I'm going to skip.
All right.
But we're going to keep Jessica's.
I like that one. That was a good answer. And yes, I wouldn't have left you in New York for
Oh my
days.
God.
Even if I had to go drive and bring you back, I wouldn't have left you there. What?
What's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you?
The best?
The best compliment a stranger has ever given me. I don't know. I feel like the compliments that I've received have been like pretty surface level, so they're nice, but
Because the thing is that it's a stranger. I wish
it wasn't a stranger.
I know. Because
Let's remove. Let's edit. Edited version for
the best compliment you've
versión.
ever received?
Yeah,
You go first.
girl.
I think for me is at work. When people that I don't realize are watching me, do my job, and then they like randomly, especially when I'm having a bad day, they're like, "Man, you're so good at your job." Especially when I am like falling apart.
Yeah.
Like that is to me. So it feels so good to
The
hear.
best compliment.
Yeah.
I don't think for me it would be specifically at work. Is any like even if you give me a compliment, I think it will be very high.
Is there like a specific like type of compliment that you get that makes you feel the best?
The one that you always say. You just said it right now too.
That you're
you can
smart.
figure everything out.
Yeah.
This girl can literally figure anything out. Like for real. It's a compliment and it's a fact too.
I
Like
know.
literally
Not even an
anything.
opinion.
Yeah.
How
Can
about
I-
you, babe?
I love when people compliment my mind. So anything has to do with like I like the way you think or you're smart
Yeah,
or
I
stuff
don't
like
when
that.
they're like, oh, you're so pretty. You got, I don't
No,
know.
That's
anybody
surface.
can be.
It's superficial.
Anybody
But
can be
that's
pretty.
what I meant. And
Yeah.
Not everybody
when
can be
you
pretty, but that's
compliment
different.
me on my personality or like on my
I think that's
level
deeper.
of thinking,
Yeah.
then that's
Yeah.
Wow, la intelectuales.
Period.
Sin alcohol.
Y sin alcohol,
Ay,
papá.
Dios mío.
My turn.
Oh,
but
my.
that's why you haven't messed any word up.
Wow, I haven't made up words or anything.
I'm gonna skip this one. It's about compliments again. It's like
Oh,
almost
okay.
the same question.
Okay.
What's something you would not want to change about yourself?
That's easy.
What?
Guys,
The ray of sunlight.
I'm a ray of sunshine wherever I go.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Because I do love my personality.
I love your personality too.
I crack myself up.
I can't stand it.
So definitely that.
Okay.
How about you, babe?
My problem solving skills.
You have great problem solving skills.
I feel like I also maybe not as
Could've been an
technical
engineer or something.
as Jessica, but like I'm good at coming up with solutions. Like you present a problem, I'm like, okay,
Project
let's fix it.
management.
period. I've been a project manager my entire life.
Yeah.
That's why. Literally.
I know we've had a lot of practice. Well, you've had a lot of practice.
Yeah. For my family, my
Yeah.
parents, like now my in-laws, like I'm managing everybody. So
Mhm. Cynthia,
Jessica.
it's everywhere.
I'm stranding in New York. Okay, give me 5 minutes. Let me see if I can get you a van. I don't remember. That's probably what happened though. How about you?
Oh, what was the question?
Something you would not want to change about yourself, right?
My technical skills. Fuck no. I love them.
We would all fail if your technical
would all
skills went
be
out the
struggling.
window. The whole family would be like, "Y ahora, ¿qué vamos a
It's
hacer?"
crazy because we all have certain skills.
I know.
And I think that's why we work well
Listen,
together.
Exactly.
That's why not only are we stupid together, but we all have certain strengths that when we
Yes.
put them together, that's why we work so well together.
for real.
Just saying, tooting our own horn.
Is it like this?
Oh, I thought it was
Who's question
Hong Kong.
Honk. Oh yeah,
Yes.
like a bike horn.
Yeah.
Hong Kong. I don't know why I did like this, like
Choo choo,
No, I did like
like a choo choo train.
the truck one.
Oh,
Like,
God. I mean, I guess you could do that too.
is that tooting? I don't know.
It's a toot.
I don't know. Wait, is this yours to read? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's me. What do you crave more of?
Jessica?
Huh?
Let's get back to money.
I have
That's
one.
valid. She craves more money. All right.
I crave peace
Mm.
in every aspect of my life. You know,
Period.
work and motherhood and relationships and friendships and family relationships. Peace.
Huh. I was gonna say more like self-care time, but I think it comes down to the same thing. Peace.
Yeah, because when you're at peace, you can do, I feel like anything.
There you go. Okay, I'm copying Cynthia's answer. Peace.
Keep your own
Especially because I feel like not that we're so chaotic, but I just feel like the world doesn't stop and we're always so stressed.
Yeah,
That we
that's why
crave-
we're taking this break because there's always a lot going
And
on.
I think that it's the peace we don't have. Like, our mind, we go to sleep and we're like, oh God, we got.
calculating,
Yeah, it's a
adding
lot.
stuff up, and
It's a lot. Go ahead, babe. It's you.
my turn. What would your younger self not believe about your life today?
That I have a podcast.
Period. Yeah.
Because she wouldn't believe in herself to do it.
Aww. How about you, Jessica?
I wouldn't believe that I'm married.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
I
me
wouldn't
neither.
I wouldn't either.
Me neither.
I wouldn't
believe
either.
that I'm married. I wouldn't believe that I am manager working in the United States.
That's another
Yeah.
thing.
When
In a
English
big
is
company.
not my first language.
In a big company.
And you're super fluent in English. That's another thing. You never wanted to speak English.
I never wanted to. They forced it on me.
And now look
Literally.
at you.
And now look at you.
I even failed the grade because of it too.
Yeah, she was held back here when she moved to this country. That's probably where you hated the U.S. You were like, I got to do a whole nother year because of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
But
I understand.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
that's kind of like I wouldn't believe on myself.
That's a good answer.
Like, and honestly, I didn't get there all by myself. Like you obviously helped me get there.
Stop it. I love this kid.
Well, you
Hate
didn't
her.
think about it. All the jobs I had.
Because of your skill, though. Because
Yeah, because of my
I could
skills that
recommend
you
anybody to a
kinda
job.
Brought me to, because the thing is that I'm more close to my comfort zone,
Yeah.
and you bring me out of it.
I push you out
You
of your
recommend
comfort
this.
zone.
So if you're going to tell me to go to this other place,
Mm-hmm.
then I probably would have stayed with somebody,
Yeah.
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 working at the other.
A minimum wage type of
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Sometimes I've had to like be like, no, you can do better. Let's scoot it along. It's time to
Yeah.
move on now.
Yep, yep.
I'm glad that you don't see that as me being annoying and you see it as me wanting the best for you.
Of course.
Because sometimes I'm like, damn, she's probably like, but at least you hold it, coño.
I mean, you do hold it.
I mean, no, because the thing is that
You do hold it.
I kinda
It's my job as a big sister. Thank you.
Honestly, I kind of like owe my life to you here.
Stop.
Oh,
no.
God.
Like, if it
Are you gonna
if it
cry?
wasn't for it,
Yes.
I would have
'Cause
to
there's
pay
no
for
alcohol.
insurance. I wouldn't have my phone, the phone that I have right now.
Yes, you would. You would have figured it out some way.
Oh, my credit wasn't good. So,
Eventually, you would have still figured it
I
out.
eventually, like,
But you know
were-
what?
you
You know
were
what I love
willing
about
to-
Jessica? Can I say something that I always loved about Jessica?
What?
You know how people struggle to give people their flowers? She doesn't hesitate.
Yeah.
She's constantly reminded. She's always so grateful
Yeah.
about all these things that people forget about.
Yeah. For
And I
sure.
think that's beautiful about you. So don't change that.
Yeah, no, I won't forget.
Yeah, don't change that. And thank you for all the kind words. But you're my sister, and I'll do that and more.
It's not your job, but yeah.
But it is. So when you're the older sister, we've
When
talked
you're the
about
oldest
this.
sister, yeah, it is. It's just you're the only one who actually listens to me out of all the sisters, but I try for all of them. The question was,
But something that your younger self wouldn't believe of you right now.
Mm-hmm.
that I have all these kids, probably. My younger self wanted one baby. Because I wanted to be a teacher, remember?
Mm-hmm.
My grand plan was to become an educator. So my plan was to have one baby. And then, my students were going to be my other babies. But instead, I have a ton of babies and I'm not a teacher. So I've always been like a nurturer.
Yeah, that is your personality.
Like, not just like with my kids. Like, I feel like I nurture everybody
Mhm,
around me.
mhm. You do.
I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a part of me. But yeah, my younger self would be like, cuatro muchachos. Wow.
Wow.
Verdad, loca.
Wow.
Your business.
No,
You would,
honestly, I don't sound cocky here.
okay.
I always
You're
knew
not cocky,
I
right?
always knew I was gonna have some sort of something that I was gonna be running. Always felt like I was a leader.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And you are.
I try to be. Period. My little bossy 6-year-old self telling everybody, no, I'm the teacher. Sit down.
Okay, guys, can I just playing anything with Beverly?
I know.
You were just listening to her. Like you weren't.
no.
You didn't get to choose your role. She
No,
chose it.
I
for
assigned it. Project manager. Like, okay.
I was like, but I want to be in the kitchen. Well, you're gonna be the janitor. So I was like, dang.
Damn, I never assigned you the
I'm just
manager.
kidding.
I did assign roles when we did like choreography. I was like, okay, so I'm
And Cynthia was always in the back.
Obviously,
I'm Beyonce.
No.
You remember Destiny's Child? Yes, there was a whole choreography.
We made dances to NSYNC, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Babe, there was okay. I'm gonna remind you, when Independent Woman came out, we were in Kirk Street, in Methuen, in the parking lot, with a little boombox, trying to figure out the dance moves to this Independent Woman.
Oh damn!
And I remember it because I couldn't.
I made you a backup dancer.
I was. You told me I was Michelle, so she sucked. I sat down.
Was I
like,
Beyonce?
You said you were Beyonce.
Obviously.
You didn't give anybody a chance.
Obviously, I was like, so I'm the leader.
And guess who? Guess who sat down? Because I was not trying to be Michelle. Me.
I don't
I was like,
remember
fuck
this.
man,
It
Michelle,
sounds right.
she sucks. I'm sitting.
Do your own stupid dance.
When we did a 3LW dance,
I don't remember
I
any
remember
of this.
all this. All of them in
Gotta
Kirk
do this
Street.
dance here.
I don't remember, but I just
Girl.
remember that because it was me, her, and Shirley in the freaking parking lot. A little
remember.
You can
boombox.
get Shirley here, not here, but when we're
Oh my god.
You
Okay.
guys gotta do that.
I'm not a good dancer, so I was gonna suck no matter what.
No, I'm not a good dancer. I love to dance, but I'm not a great dancer.
Anyways,
We
Question.
went way off topic.
okay. Wild card. Players share something you're most grateful for in this current moment.
In this current moment,
Yeah.
I'm grateful in this current moment that we've had 19 episodes, even though technically we said before there's more that didn't make the cut. But I feel like in these 19 plus episodes that we've recorded, we've gotten to know each other in a deeper level. And we've known each other our whole lives, but even in a deeper level
Yeah.
because of the conversations we've had on this podcast.
And off.
Yeah.
Because
And after, because let me tell you guys,
sometimes we stay here and we're just, we
we
keep going.
keep sipping, taking shots, and talking. When John joins us, like, yeah.
I feel like this podcast has made me a little more closer to you.
Aww.
Jessica.
Y'all.
¿Cuándo juntos hablamos?
Siempre.
No.
No.
For
Okay.
conversations to get this deep.
No, not this deep, but you know what? Jessica would randomly be like, yo voy para tu casa. And she would just go to my house.
Yeah, but I imagine it was far and few between the
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, no.
Cuando le salía a Jessica when she wasn't hiding it. Because something you guys need to know about Jessica is that she hibernates from the world.
Yes.
Like it'll be months that
Yeah.
we don't even.
Have you spoken to Jessica? No.
Is
Have
she
you?
alive?
No.
Yeah.
Did she respond to your text? Yeah, I wrote to her on Tuesday and she responded 3 weeks after.
Yeah,
But
like she hibernates.
It's funny because I did that to Shirley today.
oh my God.
And we texted you this earlier today. You never responded. She was taking a nap. Now, you guys tell me if a nap that you take at 5 and wake up at 9, is that a nap? Because to me, that's REM sleep. That's a night's rest.
You
right there.
slept.
It
That's
wasn't
not a
even at
nap.
9, I woke up at 10.
What's deeper
Oh
than
my
REM? Is
God.
REM the deepest?
I think that's the deepest.
Whatever the deepest sleep is, that was Jessica. She woke up like, okay, listen, hear me out. I was like, I called you like
Where
4
were
times.
you?
I
Listen.
looked at my phone and I was like, okay, I'm going to call her so she can yell at me. Get that out of her system right now.
Oh my God.
Good.
For me, in this current moment, I am grateful for the podcast for sure. I think us sticking to our guns and saying that we're going to do something and actually following through
Yes.
is great. And I'm very grateful for that, especially because I get to share this with you guys. And I think also, friendships and relationships, I'm grateful for that. I think it's so important in today's society.
Yes.
A lot of people don't have that.
Yes.
A lot of people are
Unfortunately.
lonely and don't have anybody they can rely on. I know that I can call people. I have people that are always in my corner, and I'm grateful for that.
Yes. Sir?
Sir. I love that she's
mean,
repping
not to-
Primo.
Not to
Yeah.
sound redundant, but yeah, the podcast, because like I said, made me a little closer to you. I mean, yeah, tired of me already. Pero that, I'm also grateful for the husband that I have.
Alejandro.
Me too.
He's literally like, he fits right in there with me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He fits in with us.
God knows what he does, because I feel like he has everything you lack and you have everything he lacks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Perfect
So
balance.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that coming from
Synergy.
Like 2 years ago, because I met him a year ago.
Yeah.
So if it would have been 2 years ago, I would never have thought that this person
Was your
gonna
husband.
be my husband. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be my husband on my sister's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a story for the kids.
All right. So you guys are related twice. Listen, hear me
Yeah.
out. Uh,
Yo, my grandma.
Are we gonna
break
tell-
that down.
Really?
She was like, okay, so he's gonna have your blood, which is Carolina's blood, and then also his blood, which is
Yeah.
Danny's blood.
Yeah. So you guys don't know what we're talking about. My other sister Carolina, who was here,
who was your last
the
episode?
last episode, at her wedding, when she married her husband, they introduced her husband's brother to Jessica. So it is her sister and his brother, and now they got married. They met that day. I guess they had like some sort of chemistry. They didn't talk for a while.
It was more, I think it was like the gaming thing that kind of connected us.
They connected through being gamers, and I don't know.
Do hermana pa do hermano.
Shit happened, and now they're married, and when they have kids, like they're gonna be double cousins, pretty much. That's
No,
crazy.
literally double cousins.
double cousins, because
They're gonna be extra related.
literally,
extra related.
yeah, it's crazy. It's beautiful too.
I know. I think that's cool.
All right, are we gonna do one more?
Yeah. Last
We got
one.
time for one more.
Oh wait, it's your turn.
Oh,
Do you want level 3,
hogging all the things.
or do
Yeah.
you want to find a good one?
Let's find a good one.
This is our last
I'm
one.
so stuffy.
Mocos.
I know. Huh. I like these two.
Okay.
Ugh, this is hard. These are all good questions. How does one earn your vulnerability? And I feel like I'm more interested in your answer, but I'm gonna ask you first.
It's
How
because
does-
I'm vulnerable in general. So that
Let me finish reading the question.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Babe.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. I like this one.
Mm.
How does one earn your vulnerability? And again, like I want to hear what you're gonna say, but how does one earn your vulnerability? Vulnerability. No sé ni habla. Have I earned it? And how can I earn more?
First
So I
of all,
guess you have to answer it from me and then from Jess. Like, how can Jessica earn your vulnerability?
oh, this is the thing. Okay, it's hard. It's not hard. I'm an open book, and I think anybody can get that from me. I'm accessible, because that I love to be. I don't mind being vulnerable with people. Does that make sense?
Can I call you a liar real quick?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel
Oh my
like
God! Not truthful.
not truthful.
Oh no.
Not truthful. I gotta call you out.
Okay, tell me.
You are an open book in almost every aspect of your
Mhm.
life. I feel like the part of your life that you keep, and I know that it's intentional because you talked about how your mom pretty much taught you that, like your relationship. There's certain
okay.
like things that
Mhm.
you just don't talk about.
Yeah.
But I feel like there are areas in your relationship that I'm in the dark about. So, how can I earn your vulnerability?
I get what you're saying. Okay.
And of course, you're not gonna tell me every single thing because you still are, you and your husband are still
Mhm.
a unit.
I didn't think about it like that.
I did.
Damn, she was waiting. She's like,
This is my chance.
I don't know. It's funny because you said the whole mom thing, and it's true. I don't realize that I operate like that
You do because
until
you saw that.
until you just said that.
Yes.
And I think it's because of that, because
Which is why I've never been upset about it, because I know that you're not like trying to hide stuff
Yeah,
from me. I
yeah.
know that this is the example that you saw and what you feel is
Yeah.
normal.
I honestly don't know. That's a good question. I'll get back to you.
Okay. Put a pin in it.
TBD.
To be determined. I like TB. Okay. Carry the one. So Jessica, I know that for you being vulnerable has been more challenging, and although I have seen it more in the recent year, I'm gonna say, how can I earn your vulnerability more? How can anybody earn your vulnerability more?
It's just their actions. I mean, when I meet someone the first time, obviously I'm not an open book. You know that. So I won't welcome you. Like, I won't be mean to you, but I'm more like...
You're more reserved, and that's okay. Everybody has their personality.
But if you ask me something,
She has to feel them out.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Like, if you ask me about it, I'll tell you. If
you're comfortable.
If I'm comfortable, I'll share with you. I'm just not gonna go to you and tell you, hey, this and this and that, and you know that.
Yeah.
Because you have to find out.
I have to find out or pull like shit information from him. Like, hey, something's going on. Tell me now. Like.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of analyze the person first before I can let them.
Okay,
in.
but in our case, you know us.
In your case, I think you earned it. You did.
Point blank period. Still, and you're still not an open book with me.
And I'm still not an open book.
That's true.
I don't want to put this on my family, but I wasn't raised like that.
Yeah.
We weren't raised to talk about how I feel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So that's why
Something
when
you're
you
learning.
ask me,
Mm-hmm.
hey, what's going on? Then I tell you.
Yeah.
But if it's up to me, I won't come up to you and tell you, hey, this and this and that, because I also know that you have stuff going on.
You know what's the problem with Jessica? She doesn't know how to hide this.
Oh, yeah.
So we automatically know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, oh, I know she's busy. I know my problem is not as big as the one that she has. This is not something that she might want to hear.
Can I say something? And I'm sorry to interrupt you. Because so many people tell me that. And that shit, like, irks me. Like, you have so much going on. I don't want to throw my problems. And I'm like, bro, if you need me, I will listen to you. Even if I have you on my phone, in my, ¿cómo se llama esto? Audífono. While I'm cooking, while I'm changing a diaper, while I'm bathing the boys, whatever. Like, I always have the space and the time to listen to you. Do I have the space and the time to go to your house and sit there and talk for an hour? Maybe not. Okay, but I always can hear you. I am always here to just be an ear for you to just express yourself. And I won't always have the intuition to ask you when something's up. So I know you weren't raised like that. But now, in your 30s, it's time for you to...
29.
Almost 30s. It's time for
We're
you
getting there,
to...
Jessica.
It's time for you. I'm going to invite you to work on getting comfortable, just expressing yourself instead of waiting for people to ask you.
How about you, babe?
I'm an open book.
Wait, I didn't answer you.
Oh, to Cynthia.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's already there. I mean, I go and talk to her. ¿Cómo se llama? To confide.
Yeah, you confide in her.
And I've proven my loyalty.
Period.
Yeah.
No, Cynthia is literally una tumba. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I analyze people, and I know Cynthia wouldn't do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What?
No.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know.
Oh.
Ready for that?
Yeah. I'm like, Jessica, you sure? I would call her.
Because you know both of us so well.
That was a whole mess. That's how you
Yeah,
I know,
we're
but
gonna
it's just
do a
funny
story
because-
time about Jessica's
yeah.
wedding, okay? Another day. Story for
Yeah.
another day.
How about you, babe?
For me, I'm an open book. That is my biggest strength and my biggest weakness. Okay?
Are you an open book?
Yes.
Yes. Because my thing is that, and there's two things. Number one, I'm a complainer, which is something that I'm working on because I see that
I
from my
guess.
mom,
Yeah.
right? So if you call me, you don't got to ask me too much how my day was because I'm going to tell you from the moment I open my eyes to the moment I'm going to tell you everything that went right, everything that went wrong, why I'm annoyed, why I'm not annoyed. If I have to poo later, like I'm going to tell you all of it. You don't have to be prodding and it's not like of course I'm like that with you and we talk often, but I'm kind of like that with like, that's just the person that I am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure when I drop off Jonas in school, I'm sure his teachers are like trying to rush me out.
But you're not, but you're not doing that with every aspect of your life.
No, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the vulnerability is like when you have those moments, like as a mom, like when you're like, okay, babe, and you,
yes.
because that's that's what I'm saying. Like you are an open book, but I don't think none of us are with things that are like sensitive or things that might hurt us or things that we're like still working on.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean.
Okay. Then
Because when you put it like that about the, my marriage,
yeah.
I didn't really think about that.
Yeah.
It's because I didn't even realize I operated like that.
Uh-huh.
So now, now that I'm thinking about it like that, we're really not open books when it comes to certain areas of our lives
I guess.
that we're
Well, you shouldn't
protecting.
be a total open book.
But
Again, there's things that you
Yeah.
have your matrimony, and it's with your husband and you, and it's in front of God. So I'm not gonna be in between y'all
Yeah.
the whole time, obviously.
no, you're like, hey, what's going on here?
You guys cool in there? Yeah, you need me? Okay, call me if you need me.
I can bring you water.
Because-
You want water? You want juice? Give her. You want juice?
yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. You want some
Anyway.
juice? Yeah, that's so funny. Anyways,
What the hell was the question? What were we saying?
vulnerable.
Oh, I need to feel safe with the person that I'm going to talk with. And it's not even like safe for like you're not going to spill the beans and tell anybody else. I think it's safe to feel that I won't be judged and that like you're going to let me just feel what I feel. It's not going to be wrong. Like I understand, and this is something that I've talked about, like I struggle with my daughters when they express themselves, and I'm like, well, you don't have to feel stressed. Like you have so many great things going on. I think I need to feel safe to be like, you feel stressed right now, you feel depressed right now, you feel anxious right now. I get it.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I
that
mean?
should be with anybody.
It's
Because
not.
it's okay to feel the way you feel.
People who are not emotionally intelligent struggle to understand why people feel the way that they feel when the outside of their life looks a certain way.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So it's like, well, you have all these great things going for you. Why do you feel like that? And it's like, okay, there's more to me than just what you see on the outside. So that's what I mean by feeling safe.
Yeah. And I 100% can agree.
Period. So,
Yeah.
episode 20. A lot of good questions up in here.
Yeah, a lot of good questions.
We got deep.
Yeah.
And we're not even drinking, guys.
Wow. Guys, I
Well,
didn't
just
even make
guys.
up a word. Except today, when I was driving home, I said, what did I say? Ingredients?
I don't remember now.
Not ingredients. I said ingredients. Something like that.
So she said
now I'm gonna
ingredients,
use
but
it.
completely wrong. We're gonna
Ingredients. I'm going to use that from now on. So if you ever hear me say ingredients.
ingredients. It's a new word for us now. Thank you.
But I didn't make up any other new words.
Not on the
What was it that I
podcast.
said? Twixted?
Twisted? Oh, God.
The table.
This
Yeah.
is twisted. Oh, I'm going to use that too. I like that. I like having this random ass dictionary.
Random words that we
Like
make up on the spot.
lollylagging.
Yeah, that's our new. Like that's been our word.
Yeah. And
Lolly.
landolin.
And landolin too.
We have a lot.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't be able to keep. We need a whole dictionary.
Literally.
Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining us for episode 20. Thank you for being patient for us for taking a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
You might be missing our faces for a few. I don't know how many weeks.
We didn't put a deadline. Whenever we feel like we're in that place,
Yes.
we will come back on camera. And we will come back with a new aesthetic.
With a
That's
facelift.
something
Yes.
we're going to be working on also. We're changing the feng shui of the room.
Yeah. Speaking of new aesthetic, did anybody notice that I
I
have
was
dark
going to
hair
say that,
now?
but I didn't know if you want me.
Why not? I mean, we're on camera. If you're watching this and not listening to this, I have dark hair now. I'm a different person, boo. Thank you.
Period.
I've been blonde pretty much since I was 17.
Yeah. So 30
always.
years.
Yeah. I had like one small period. 30 years.
I thought you were going to notice me talking.
How
She's
old
like, wait a
am
minute.
I? Go
No.
look at 30 years.
No.
That's true. Like 35 years, right?
Yeah.
It's 17 years actually, to be exact.
If we want to get
If
technical,
you want to be exact, it's
17.
17 years.
But that's
of
still a
blonde
long
hair. It
time.
is a long time. I had like a brief period when I went dark again.
It was like 6 months.
Short lived. John's already telling me. He's like, "Oh, I really like your blonde hair." He said that in a meaner way, but I'm gonna be nice to him.
I don't like it.
No, yeah, he said, "I no. You quiero mi rubia para atrás." I was like,
You look good with them.
Like, that's what I said.
thanks.
Is
I'm
is
looking
that-
for healthy
is
hair.
that your natural color? I mean, no, because
My natural color is this up here, yeah. Yes. Anyway, completely off subject. That had nothing to do with this episode, but please continue to listen to our future episodes. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, on Google Play, pretty much anywhere that you listen to podcasts.
We're everywhere.
You look for Tipsy and Truthful, we'll pop up. Okay. So, yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any more Dear Cynthias, please submit them. Please rate the episodes that you see on these platforms for podcasts.
Yeah.
It helps other people find us. So we appreciate it. Thank you in advance.
So on that note, thank you for not getting tipsy with us.
But still keeping it truthful.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Until we meet again.
Yes. Bye-bye.